Prediction Ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So we got Enes Kanter Freedom at the WNBA game. I believe it was last night. He got into it with what's this scallywag name? What's her name? Damn, can't remember her name. I'm not great with names and stuff like that, but she's another little boy running around the NBA thinking somebody's doing something wrong to her. But he's there supporting the women's basketball game. Like, he's supporting the WNBA. So why should he be thrown out? Because he has a shirt on that says woman, noun, adult, human, female. These are the people that can't give you the correct answer of a woman, the definition of a woman. The definition of a woman is someone that procreates, bears children, lactates, have milk jugs, and a vagina, a born vagina, not a created vagina, not a trans vagina or whatever, or trans meat, whatever. So, YouTube, this freedom of speech is for entertainment purposes only. So, you feel like, her name is Natasha Cloud, I think, something like that, right? Let me see if I can get a name. Natasha Cloud, is it Natasha Cloud? Let me see. I think it's Natasha Cloud. Let me see.
She wanted her voice.
She wanted her voice heard, yada yada yada. Like, their voices aren't heard.
And right before the break, this was the scene inside Wintrust Arena after Natasha Cloud.
Natasha Cloud, that's her fucking name. Like, your voice isn't heard. You're a female playing in the league. There's nothing wrong with your voice being heard. It's just now that he's broadcasting to the point that he's going to be drafted, right? But y'all didn't want to hear Sophie Cunningham saying keep trans out of females' locker rooms, biological males out of locker rooms, biological males. This shit is crazy. I think Enes Kanter should get drafted to the Liberty and use the same locker rooms, and the same showers. It is what it is, because this is going to call out your hypocrisy. Because if he identifies as a woman, he identifies as a woman. He has the right to play in the WNBA. So, but there's no trans, because in the closet, they don't want to see a trans in the WNBA. Some girls ain't going to go for that, and it's going to put them over the top. Females are so emotional, they'll stop playing. Like, one stopped playing when her wig shot off and ran to the back to fix her wig. So it's not saying that you support the trans movement, but you don't want the trans movement next to you. See, this is the hypocrisy that he's trying to expose, that this is what they do. This is the underlying point. So now, let's check out the clip of her with the bullshit, she needs to be heard. What do you need to be heard for? What are you talking about? He's there supporting women, biological women. What is the issue? But check out the clip.
Big drama during last night's Indiana-Chicago WNBA game. Take a look.
And right before the break, this was the scene inside Wintrust Arena after Natasha Cloud got that bucket.
She gets a bucket and she yells at him.
All right, that's former NBA center Enes Kanter Freedom. He was escorted out of last night's game after confronting Chicago Sky guard Natasha Cloud. You could see Cloud yelling and pointing at Kanter, who was wearing a black T-shirt that said, quote, woman, noun, adult, human, female. The league has been the subject of recent debate on whether transgender women should be allowed to participate. Earlier this month, Freedom announced he would declare for the WNBA draft to challenge support of the athletes. Joining us now, NBC News sports reporter Rohan Nadkarni. Okay, so Rohan, the WNBA and specifically the Indiana Fever have been the subject of recent debates involving transgender athletes. There's never been such a player in the league, but oh my gosh, it's all anybody's talking about. Can you catch people up on this ex-NBA player's involvement in all of this controversy?
Of course. You know, this really started when Fever player Sophie Cunningham gave an interview with ESPN. She mentioned keeping biological men outside of girls' locker rooms, which has kind of been the catchphrase du jour
biological
of the
men should be playing
on that side of the debate. You got people like Enes Kanter and Royce White, former NBA players, who are basically using that side of the culture war to inject themselves into the situation, and they both said that they are declaring for the WNBA draft. They're claiming that they're women, and they're saying that basically the league's rules say you only have to declare yourself to be a woman to kind of play in the league. So these people are kind of making this gesture, supposedly on the behalf of women's rights, to say that they are women and they want to play in the WNBA. That's how Enes Kanter's kind of been involved. And last night he kind of took that protest in person, so to speak.
Enes Kanter Freedom was quickly ejected from the game after this altercation or display. How is he responding?
Altercation. It wasn't even altercation. She scored the bucket, got the end one, and now you're mad at him.
He tweeted, I just got kicked out of a WNBA game for supporting women. He tweeted later that evening, shortly after this, it's always women hating on women. So, again, I'd say he's kind of leaning back into this whole thing, which is, again, under the guise of protecting women in sports, with certainly the optics of him last night getting into an argument with the literal women playing. He's been someone who for years has kind of done stunts like this for attention.
All right, man, I'm sorry I had to listen to that, bro. Like, 'cause that shit was terrible. That soy boy was, like, talking all crazy. Like, he's arguing literally with the NBA women. He wasn't arguing with Natasha Cloud or whatever her name is. He was just giving her grace because she literally just got the N1 bucket. Then after you get the N1 bucket, you literally start going after him like I don't understand it. You should be like, yo, N1. Yo, you already see me. You already know y'all can't guard me. None of that. It's just she went 0 to 100 on this dude. 0 to 100 over his shirt or whatever progression that he's going towards to put his application through for the draft for the WNBA. And it's ridiculous how she displayed the immaturity that she has, because she's an athlete. She's not even supposed to be getting back and forth with him like that. Because genuine athletes, the last time there was some real major shit that went crazy, you hear LeBron, his shit going on, this, that, third. But the major thing that changed the NBA altogether was the fucking Detroit, Indiana fight. That changed the dynamics of sports and the NBA in general. They don't play none of that no more. So, for a player to actually go after someone sitting on a sideline and actually watching the game and supporting the WNBA and the teams, the women, the biological women, that shows how immature Natasha Cloud is. Not Enes Kanter, because he's not taunting her. He was probably giving her big ups because she got the N1. That was a pretty good shot. See, the controversy is so bad, they don't even show her N1 shot in the clips. You got to catch it on X or Instagram. That was a pretty hell of an N1, that fucking oop-de-oop scoop shot she did off the backboard. I said, oh shit, that was a pretty crazy shot. So I'm watching it for her playing skills. Then she turns around and goes 0 to 100 on the dude. You should be boasting yourself up about the fucking shot you just made. Because that was an amazing shot. Because it shows that you play. You play ball. But you want to be a scallywag and play this trans game and all that stuff instead of focusing on basketball. See, they do everything else but focus on what's in front of them. It's crazy, man. But let me know what you think in the comments. I think Enes Kanter Freedom will do very well in the WNBA. If he identifies as a woman, you got to let it fly. It is what it is. Or it's going to show the hypocrisy that's within the WNBA in general. You got to let him in. But it is what it is, man. Predict decision. Love me, hate me. There's no between. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help my motherfucker out. You already know. Hit me up on the Xbookgram right here in the comment section. Show me some love. Hit the subscribe button. Hype the video. Show me some love. Subscribe. It is what it is, man. Predict decision. I'm here, B. That's what I do. What do you think? Am I a running candidate for the WNBA? I got skills. I put some chips back to Harlem, man. Check me up. Look me up, man.